match will play Thai opposition, Supaniri Katatong or Pichamon or Paniputh from the qualifiers.
From Thailand versus Gregoria Mariska Tunjung from Indonesia. Umpire Henrik Goa. Service judge Manit Tamanko.
So here they come. Of the two ladies, both of them were in attendance in Chengdu for the recent Uber Cups. Of course, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung led her very young side in the Uber Cup all the way to the final, where they were sadly beaten by China on their way to a double triumph. That's the first time, by the way, that since 2012 that China has now held the Sudirman Cups, Thomas Cup, and the Uber Cup all at once. Fun fact for you. 6-3 on the head-to-head.
Gregoria. Red, black for you. It's black. Service this side.
Well, such a talented player, Gregoria. Definitely the #1 pick on the women's side of the vast Indonesian ranks of badminton players. And looking at Busanan Ongbamrungphan, her nickname, Cream. Some love for ice cream, believe it or not. 28 years old, born right here in Bangkok, currently ranked 20th and has been as high as 10. And that was back in November of 2022. Double bronze medalist at the Sudirman Cup, triple medalist at the Uber Cup, silver and 2 bronzes, and has also picked up a few titles, 3 titles in fact, on the World Tour. Orleans Masters, Hilo Open and the India Open 2021 to 2022, definitely her peak so far. Kashi Kashyap was her first victim, 21-13, 21-8, 37 minutes. And for Busanan, didn't take part yesterday. Oh, sorry, last year, I should say. Third at the Thailand Masters, quarterfinalist in India for this year. And of course, last year made a quarterfinal at the Malaysia Masters, and she maybe is aiming to do that again next week. As for her opponent, 24-year-old Gregoria Tunjung, as I said, very much now the top women's singles player in Indonesia. Born in Wonogiri. She was 7th back in July of 2023, but has now really reinforced her top 10 berth. Of course, bronze medal at the Sudirman Cup, silver medalist at the Uber Cup. That was just a couple of weeks ago. But has also taken part in the Asian Games, Asia Team Championships. 2 titles. He's picked up the Japan Masters against Chen Yufei and the Spain Masters at 23 against PV Sindhu, and that was her first round result. Liang Ting-Yu, 21-18, 21-17 in 37 minutes. So good start to the week for Gregoria.
Ready to play.
So she will definitely be the favorite for this one. Under the watchful eye of Henrik Boas in the umpire's chair. And that's Manit Tamankwang in the service judge area.
Umpire service judge Ivo Casel.
Well, both of them have put in some great performances. Gregoria, of course, in Chengdu, beat Akane Yamaguchi. Back to full fitness
Ladies
as well.
and gentlemen, on my right, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, Indonesia. And on my left, Busanan Ongbamrungphan, Thailand. Busanan Ongbamrungphan to serve. Love all. Play.
Well, a lot of players have been finding a lot of difficulty
One
with that
love.
top corner.
Two love. Three love. Serves over. 1-3.
So first point for Gregoria after, well, has to be said, mistakes from her. They've gifted Busanan a good 3-point lead. Now down to 2. She has to be accurate though.
2-3.
Nice play by Tunjung.
3-all.
Beginning to get into this setup play that she's so good at doing. Well left.
4-3.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, Busanan beginning
5-3.
to chase these shots now. Have a look at this. So good around the net, Gregoria.
Yes. Five, 3.
Late take. Oh, nice drop into front court there by Busanan.
4-5. 5-all.
Left that well. So Tunjung making a couple of errors still.
5.
But trying to get on top of this play. Trying to force each of the points. Well, even that had all the time in the world.
5.
Just not being able to find that back line. That's going to be trouble for her.
Serves over 6-7. All.
Just like that, Tunjung pulls it together. Finds her best form, ties it up at 7.
Serves over.
Went for the winner.
8-7.
Just wasn't close enough, just clips the top of the net, and it's another mistake to add to her tally. She's made a few.
Serves over 8-all.
So both players really fighting for control of this first game. Both running out of points as we get to the first interval.
Nine, 8. Serves over.
Nice.
9-all.
Oh, she wanted that point, would not be denied.
10-9.
Wants to go in at the interval ahead. That's a wonderful shot by Tunjung. That's what I mean about controlling the
interval.
point. She gets her interval lead, 11-9.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
เขามีกึกๆเห็นไหม
Court
เราก็ต้อง
1,
เหมือนกันต่างคน
20 seconds.
นั่นแค่นั้นเอง
Coach.
แต่เราห้ามขยับก่อน
Coach.
ให้เขาออกลูกแล้วเรายอมรับยอมตาม
Busanan on court. 11, 9.
Well, a lot of delays in that tight interval. Coaches
Play.
just staying on to the last possible second. Busanan to herself, coming up to court very late.
Wait. Thailand coach, stop. 11, 9. Serves over.
Still not making
10,
those
11.
drop shots. Very much her trademark, those shots. Just not coming off today.
All.
A very different match from the one we just watched, which was very tactical between Jia Junpeng and Kalong. This has all the elements of that, but in all honesty, too many errors coming from both players at the moment to really settle into something. There's another one, and I guess with the higher ranking, you'd have
12,
to say that it's a bit more of a
11.
shock that Gregoria is missing as many as she is. Early days in the week, I guess. Still trying to find your range. Obviously, you can't let that slide too much because
Serves
you
over.
might not have a tournament to come back to
12-all.
if you do. Very difficult position there for Busanan to get on top of. Oh, that's a wonderful return by Gregoria. Just stretched. Oh, she was lucky.
13, 12.
She was stretched after she returned that over the net.
Wipe the court, please.
There, that was the one. And then she had to stretch for this as well. But it was enough to foil the backhand clear.
Thank you. Thirteen, 12.
Good hustling play by Gregoria.
Foot,
Very tricky shot to end the rally.
14, 12.
And she's just beginning to push away now at just the right time in this first game. And that's despite the mistakes that she's made. That's been quite a few.
Serves over. 13, 14.
A lot of work to be done. Good recovery by Tunjung.
Serves over. 15, 13.
Mistake there by Ongbamrungphan.
Thank you. 15-13. Serves over 14-15.
One disadvantage of the high lift serve is that it can get a little bit overcooked. She hasn't had the greatest of experiences so far with that back line, and the serve just puts a cherry on that.
Serves over.
Great shot.
16-14.
Well, her backcourt game might be a little bit loose, but her front and mid-court games are where she's scoring all these points. Playable
17-14.
shot. Wonderful. Just changes the direction of the attack. You never know where that's going to go until it's been hit. Well left.
18-14. Total.
Great winner down the line once again. Now she's finding a range.
14.
And Busanan was handy in that rally. Oh, picking of spots right now, Gregoria.
Serves over 15-19.
Just staying on court for a little bit longer.
Thank you.
Very expressive player. It's up to her really as to whether that was a big problem for her. Certainly not a physical problem.
19.
She's moving fine and 2 points away from securing this first game. Left well.
Busanan Ongbamrungphan challenges called out.
Oh, that did look out. And it is just.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Well, she went straight over to the gel pack, so possibly just wanted a break. And now it's 5 game points to
Serves
Tunjung.
over 20, game point 15. Play. Game.
Beautiful point. Front court working very well for a 21-15.
First game won by Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, 21-15.
And the world number 9 is well on the way here.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
วิธีตี
Still
Second game.
nothing really working so far for Busanan.
Love all.
Gregoria,
Right.
even with the amount of errors that we're just not used to seeing from her, still managed to snatch that first game. Wonder if we're going to see it opening up a little bit more now from that side of the court.
1 love. Two love.
Certainly looks like Busanan playing with a little bit of drift behind her now, especially into that top left corner as we see it. Good court coverage by Tunjung. Doing more than enough right now.
Love.
Force the errors and also push for the winners. That's the first mistake she's made.
1-3. Service over, 4-1.
Nice push into the corner. Just keeping it a bit tighter now, Tunjung.
Service over, 2-4. Serves over, 5-2.
Easily taking these winners. Certainly a little bit more confident now that she's got that first game in the bag. Oh, just shot that over.
3-5.
Very wide.
Serves over 6-3.
Well, she has to do better than that. Busanan, she's going to break through, catch back these 3 points, and push ahead. And of course, needs this second game. She wants to spot the quarterfinals. Gregoria looking for sixth quarterfinal of 2024. That's the great form she's been in. Wonderful touch there.
7-3. TotalEnergies. Gregoria. Serves over 4-7.
Well, that applause for Lee Chia Hao on court 2. He's just ousted his compatriot Wang Su Wei.
Challenges called out. Challenge unsuccessful. Service over. Sorry, 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 8-4. Play.
So 1 challenge left for the Thai player, and Gregoria marches on. Now finding a range from that side of the court.
9-4. Serves over 5-9.
Such a late take, but recovered well, forces the error.
10-5.
She really did leave this one as late as you could. It's a pretty simple shot in the end by Busanan that she misses. It's a free point for Tunjung, really. Have to fight for it. That also going out wide. So 11-5 at the break.
Interval.
All looking good for Gregoria Mariska Tunjung.
On court 2, mixed double, Satish Kumar Karunakaran and Adyawaria from India versus Reinhard Rivaldi and Vita Haningya Mithari from Indonesia. Umpire Priyagon Kilawit. Service judge Jason Fu.
Harus swing tambah sedikit lagi. Udah pas sih masuk ya, bola balik dia nggak dapat tadi. Ya, transisi dijaga, Kedua sama itu kalau
Hold
mau
one,
lakuin action
20
harus
seconds.
100% nih ya, dimatangin lagi ya.
Pause
Ya,
1,
terus
20
juga.
seconds.
So once again, Busanan reminded by Henrik Boas to just
Play.
speed up a little in terms of getting back on court. And this is crunch time for her. She wants to progress at her home open. She's going to have to overcome Tunjung in these next 10 points. And that looks like it's getting harder and harder to do.
12-5. Service over 6-12.
Settled into a nice rhythm now, Tunjung. That's looking like it was going wide. She played it in. There's that wonderful cross-court net shot that sets up the big winner into the corner.
13-6.
Wow, this was a classic Tunjung point. And she's just screaming away. A couple of moments to just recompose herself, but what can she do in this situation? She has tried to step it up, Busanan, but Tunjung has corrected some of those errors that she was making. Wow, if I'm right, that's a medical call. Yeah, right hand. Certainly looks that way. Both ladies have taken a break. Well, I wonder if this has got anything to do with Busanan just spending a couple of extra moments just now on court. And there is a slight delay because the medical team were actually called out to court 3 as well. So it's a busy time for them. And of course, that's not good news for players if they're busy. But it certainly looks like Busanan's the one that's not moving around. Gregoria is just trying to maintain her focus. And here they come. (14-6) down. Serious discussion being had. So this is what I was talking about straight after the shot. Doesn't seem to be any physical problems there. Possibly there pulled something, you never know. They're not currently looking at her legs. And as you can see, just needed to take a couple of extra moments off that point. Well, I wonder if it's a nausea thing or maybe a perception thing. Another medical operative coming out now. Well, sizable delay, but of course safety is the most paramount thing. Just trying to identify exactly what's wrong. As you can see, no real... Well, it also always happens with these medical timeouts. If it takes too long...
Ongbamrungphan retired. Match.
So Gregoria Mariska Tunjung wins. And an unfortunate retirement for her opponent at 14-6.
Match won by Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, 21-15, 14-6.
And that is 35 minutes.
Thank you.
And whatever is wrong with Busanan, we do hope that she gets better as soon as possible. So there's confirmation of it, 21-15, 14-6 with a retirement for Busanan Ongbamrungphan in this third match on court 1. And that means Gregoria is through to her 6th quarterfinal of the year and is in good stead. One of the big favourites for the week. So as we move on with Court 1's proceedings, up next is the men's singles. Koki Watanabe taking on Lu Guangzhou, and of course we do wish very speedy recovery to Busanan Ongbamrungphan, who had to retire from that last match. And looking at the men's singles draw, and this is section 3. Kota Narioka, one of the favourites, I'm sure. Chao Tian Chen is